Hi, Deej. How you doing? That's quick. Bobby Hadger, how you doing? Welcome. And Cynthia. Hello, Cynthia.
Here's a reminder. Pills.
3 in the room. That was quick. Good. Cynthia, how you doing? Bobby, how you doing? Anyways, hi Donnie, how you doing? Glad to see you here. I'm going to do a couple shout outs. One is Gary's Metal Detecting, which I know a few of you have seen him in the comments. It's just Gary's Metal Detecting. You type that in, you'll get it. And ran across another one today. Idaho Dirt Digger. Guy and his wife. Starting out, they've only got 44 subs. Really good channel. There is just more and more people detecting and making videos all the time. It's great. Hope Team Clambake shows up. Yeah. Got a nice little letter from them. A little note. Hello. Let's see. We're receiving this note. Help put a smile on your face. Thank you for your support of our channel. We've sent you a couple of our brand new channel stickers. Take care and be well. Carl and Tina. Team Clambake. And here's our new stickers. They're really nice. Cecil, how you doing? Glad you're here. Hang on a minute. Alarm's going on. Tony, good to see you. NorCal, how you doing? Mark the Berg Hunter. Anybody that wants to come on up? There's the link. How you been doing, Cecil? I haven't seen you in a while. Excuse me. Monk Cheetah, how you doing? Seven people in the house. So I know a few of you watched my video on the emergency radio. I tell you, I came in real handy out in California when we had all those brownouts. I had a generator, but since everybody's out of power, nothing was up and running. I mean, local radio station had a backup generator, so they had FM, AM, but they were only broadcasting on the news AM channel. Oh, 12 to 13 hour days, Cecil? Damn. That's brutal. Even though I know you're working at a shooting range, it's still brutal. So, Mark, you want to come on up? Cecil? Anybody? Did anybody get out and hunt today? Happy birthday, Cecil. Hello, Susan Lee. How you doing? Glad you could join us. So, Cecil, what? You're what, 31, 32? Joel, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Bill. Hey, everybody. How's it going?
How you doing?
Doing good.
Doing good. How are the fires out your way?
Got a few going. Not too many that are close to me.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. That's why I've been working so much. We're trying to get the range down. A lot of grass fields are dead right now, so we're trying to get that taken care of so we don't have a fire at the range. So
Yeah.
I've been busy with that.
Yeah, that could happen real easy at a shooting range.
Yeah, the weather's kind of cooled off around here. It's not supposed to get any higher than like 92, 93 this week and next week.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I was
Beats
checking-
103 and 110 we had.
I was checking with some friends of mine and my brother back in California, Grass Valley, just a few miles down the road. They had a big fire, and so the whole area is smoked out and just nasty.
Yeah. Has anybody heard from Gary and the fire that was by his place?
He's okay. He's
Good.
okay. Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Hoping he'll be here. Yeah, he was taking his mother out for breakfast earlier, and because I asked him, I said, "Hey, they close to you?" He goes, "Nah, we're okay. We're good." So. But he's talking about getting out of California.
Well, the way Oregon's going, it's starting to head the same route that California is. Tell them to go to a blue state. Hey, German Detect. I hear Idaho's pretty good as a red state.
Yeah, it is. I got a bunch of relatives live up in Sandpoint. Used to go up there all the time. I like it. I like Idaho. Really like it.
I've never been to Idaho. I think that's one state I've driven through it, but I've never really spent any time in it other than driving across it, and that's it.
Great hunting and fishing there, that's for sure. But
I don't know. I don't think they have the salmon like we have the salmon here in Oregon and Washington.
got some pretty nice ones. So, no, not like you have in Washington.
Yeah. Well, we're talking like fresh, or straight out of the ocean. You know.
Yeah. Well, but thing is, it's being a red state is like here, the food is taxed. You know. If you're not used to that, that's a shocker. But I've seen it before, so it didn't bother me when I got here.
Yeah, I mean everything. Well, this state's pretty soon going to go that route. They're going to tax everything. I'm surprised they haven't taxed the air that we breathe yet.
Oh wait, that'll happen. You know that they already do that in Japan. Been doing it for years. At the airports, they have fresh air oxygen machines. So you buy a little canister of oxygen. And I can't remember how much it is, but the price doubles because of the tax on it.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So when I saw that getting off a plane, looking over, what the heck? But their smog gets so bad there.
I think it's both, Drummond Detect. I love salmon steaks and tuna steaks. Tuna steaks are really good too, depending on how they're cooked. I like teriyaki a lot, so a lot of the food I cook, especially seafood and fish, is done with a teriyaki sauce.
I like smoked salmon.
I haven't tried that yet. I just got a Traeger, which is a smoker grill, and I've smoked, prime rib in it. I haven't done salmon or anything like that yet, but it's on the list to do.
And when you do it, get yourself some apple wood.
Yeah.
Use that to smoke it.
Yeah, that's what everyone keeps telling me, man. You should be smoking with apple wood. You should, but I can get. Yeah, we've got some trees we just cut down, and they're cherry trees out there at the range, and so I'm thinking about grabbing some of that.
That'll work, yeah. But apple for fish works really well. I know that, and I like using the hickory for beef.
No, nice. Yeah, I see. Then that's one place I would hate to go to and live for a while, and then move to another state just because of the salmon that's there in Alaska.
Yeah,
because Cynthia said they had so much to look at it, anywhere else, and you look at it and go, "Oh, that's salmon. Well, that's kind of nasty looking,"
Oh, hello, Gene. How you doing? Yes. Everybody, there's a new guy in the house. All Things Andrew. Check out his channel. He's got an interesting channel. So,
Hey, we dig it. Gene's in the house.
Dirt Troll and
Troy.
Troy. Hey, Troy.
Troy's
How you doing?
here. Hey, Troy.
Wow.
Hi, Susan Lee. Hi, DJ. I didn't say hi to you earlier. I apologize for that. NorCal's here.
NorCal. Yep. We got
All
Dirt
Things
Troll.
Andrew. Okay, we'll have to check. Yeah, that's the one you were just talking about?
Yeah. So check him out, people. And I told him earlier about another guy, Idaho Dirt. Where's my cheat sheet? There it is. Idaho Dirt Digger. Guy's only got 44 subs, but I just watched his latest video and it's pretty good. Stuff he found. Him and his wife.
Yeah.
So Idaho's kind of like California. You have these places and the fines are few and far between, but they're there, but you really got to work for them.
Oh, that's awesome, Troy. Standing Liberty, a Buffalo, Indian, Wheaties, and a Merc. Marlon, how's it going?
Only kidding, Troy. Congratulations, Troy. You get some great stuff. Hi, Marlon. How you doing? So.
Yeah, I'll probably get the next until we just got demoed this. Got to play with a new toy today at work.
Yeah.
It's a $40,000 lawnmower.
Oh wow!
Remote controlled. That was a blast. They're thinking about getting something. And man, it was just like, yeah. I said, this is just like driving an RC car, man. I'm going up the hills, down around the hills, because it's something that they're looking into getting something for the sides of the berms that we have to get, so we don't have to walk on them and weedy them, because that's right now, that's the only thing we have. It's the only way we can do it. And, when I fell recently because of being on a berm, I didn't really hurt myself to have to go to the hospital or anything like that, but it was enough it was kind of a wake up call, to where if we're at the top of a berm and we hit a pothole or something, and down we roll, it could be worse.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I saw it years ago in California. Caltrans got them a long time ago. First time I saw it, I come around this horseshoe turn off the freeway. There's this guy at Caltrans truck sitting there with a joystick. I said, what is he doing? And I see this mower on the side hill go.
Oh yeah, this thing had, it's got this forward and reverse on one side, left and right on the other, and it's backwards to what my controllers are for my RC cars, because I have forward and reverse on the right side, left and right on the left side. But yeah, man, it was. I mean, we did probably half of one of the 200-yard berms in about 40 minutes.
You got to go.
Night, Gene. Have a good one. Thanks for popping in.
Yep. Thanks for coming by. Nathan,
Dog is my co-pirate. What's going on?
Nathan's in the house. Now, there's somebody, I mean, whatever he digs, there's relics. Wherever he digs, he finds the greatest stuff. It's just amazing.
Yeah. I did go out Sunday. It was kind of a ruse. My girlfriend decided to throw me a birthday party. And so thank you. I'm a big 50, and on the cake, she did a Star Wars theme, because I'm a Star Wars fan, of course. And on the cake, it said 50 years of the dark side. I'll have to post the video with the pictures and stuff of my friends and family that showed up for it. It kind of was a surprise, just not just because of the party, but the people that I haven't seen there's one guy I haven't seen in 14 years.
Yeah.
And then some old friends from where I used to live before I moved down here to Corvallis. But yeah, it was fun. And I went out that morning, and all I always find was nickels and some dimes and a couple of pennies, and I decided to go out in this field where I didn't think anybody, because there's a lot of people there. There's a a doggy bag, poop bag station. So let's go out that way. There might be somebody, playing with their dog that might have lost something. I found a 2018 dog tag.
Oh,
I think that was the best find of the day because I've never found a dog tag before.
Oh, congratulations! You got your first
So
one.
that was my first, yeah.
Yeah, bucket list. Yeah. Mr. Beepers, how you doing?
Thanks, Monk.
Hi.
Yeah,
I
don't forget
did-
to hit that like button, guys.
Thank you, Cecil. Yeah, I did reach one hole challenge, and after I did the one hole, I kept hitting the yard. Got a good sized yard here, and it was the same thing. I was getting dime signal after dime signal, and it was bits of can slaw. Like 20 holes of can slaw. I don't know if there'd been a recycling center in this spot at one time. They went through it with an industrial weed whacker and just spread it everywhere, or what?
Hey, AAP, how are you doing?
Oh, AAP. Thanks for
And then we
dropping
have Mr. Beeper's Bounty. Hello. Relic Reaper. What is going on, Don?
Really, Creeper Joe Strack. How you doing?
What'd you find, Joe?
Yeah, what'd you find? Let us know.
Yeah, make us jealous.
That was your last dig, huh, Joe? Nothing but can saw. Man, I'm surprised. I'm in an area where all kinds of Civil War activity is supposed to be here because I'm south of Fort Campbell in Tennessee, and by God, I can't find any of it out here. But I know what happened between floods and these are all new housing tracts. What they do, they go through, they don't, it used to be woodland. They just take a bulldozer and scrape foot and a half, take the trees, everything down with that. So what was there has been swept away, unfortunately. That's all I could figure because I can't find anything.
Yeah, I found a lot of can slaw in this park, but I did some history on the park, and I looked at it, and the park's been in there since the early 30s.
Yeah.
I think it just all the trees there are just huge. There's no small trees. Well, there's a couple, and you could tell that they were planted recently, but a lot of there's some big pine trees in this park. And my uncle did better than I did as far as clad goes. I think he got like $3 or $4 worth of clad. It was a great day.
Well, Joel said he had, let's see, Eric from Quest for Gold's here. Hello, Eric.
Hi, Eric.
Anybody else get out and find anything good? Anything?
Well, Reaper says he's editing from the city to hunt he went on. How'd you do there, Reaper?
Yeah.
I should say Dawn. I should call you by your first name, but I don't, for some reason, the Reaper fits you, man. So Joe Strack got an early 1800s buckle with the chape intact. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
His first buffalo. Congratulations on your first buffalo.
Yeah, congratulations.
A larger cent and no dates on the coins. Oh, man, that's great.
Oh, Mr. Beeper's just getting acquainted with his T2. Great machine. You know, everybody has one love.
My uncle's got the Xterra 705, I think it is, or is it 750? Well, anyways, he's got the Xterra, and he did really great on the cloud. But as far as like the deep stuff, I found the most deep stuff.
Yeah, now the 705 is a really good machine. That's what
Right, Mark.
Rob from Florida Thunder used for a long time before he got his Nogs.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, my uncle's had his he said he bought it brand new years ago. He doesn't remember exactly what year, but he's had it for a while. And I've been trying to get together with him for a long time to go metal detecting. And because we gold prospect also together. It's one of my other channels that I have that does prospecting, which I haven't done in a long time, but we're going to get back into doing that. It's called Two Uncles Prospecting.
Oh,
he's an uncle, I'm an uncle, and so we just we were thinking of names for it, and I said, well, we're both uncles. Why not Two Uncles Prospecting? That works.
Yeah. Hi, Reed. How you doing?
What the
But,
hell are you doing?
The 705, that is a multi-frequency machine, but you got to change the coil.
Yeah, he's got. I think he has all the coils for because he brought this little bowling bag with him, and it has all his extra coils in it. I thought that was a great idea. I'm like,
Why
you know
not?
what, because his detector for some reason it folds really well. I don't know what he's got on it, but it folds down not quite as small as somebody who's got like the Telenox or something like that, but it folds down decent enough where he's got it in a tennis racket bag.
Cool.
And she's like, you don't know what it is. You think it's a tennis racket. Well, that's what I thought it was. But yeah, he brought that bowling bag. I said, what's in the bowling bag? He goes, my coils. He had like four more coils, different sizes for it. I was like, wow.
Yeah, different frequencies, yeah. If I remember right, they make
So Reaper says he's got some foreign coins, 2 Mercs. Oh, he's got a video of a Rosie, but he lost it out of his bag. Oh, that's a bummer.
ooh, ouch.
It was a Matrone head large scent. Or matron, I'm sorry.
Bummer, Nate.
I'm thinking of Patron right now. I don't know why.
My
Was
land-
that a cat?
Yeah, my land shark. This is a great baby. You want to turn around and say hi to everybody? Hey, say hi. Buddy,
It's like,
great baby. Say hi.
that's awesome, Joe. Yeah.
Yeah, he's my raccoon hunter. Come on.
he fights raccoons.
Yeah. When I was in California, the backyard was his domain, and raccoons would come in and go right after him, run him out of the yard.
Brave cat, because if a raccoon decided to say, I'm not taking this shit, cat.
They were afraid of him, so he must have tore one up.
Evidently, he must have tore a couple of them up. Probably learned their lessons. I ain't fucking with that thing. Yeah, I used to have a all gray cat, and he had silver tips on his hair. You look at him one way, you'd think he was silver, and you turn a different way, and he was just gray.
Right,
Beautiful cat. Unfortunately, he decided to try and be faster than a car.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Yeah, no.
My other cat, the black one, used to be the Wise. He's jet black, but he turns just right, and the light hits him, and he looks like he's silver. It's like I've never seen a black cat like that before.
Yeah.
The only oddball black cats I had before is I'd get ones that had a green eye and a yellow eye.
Right, Monk? Phew. Don't turn to Jack Nicholson of The Shining. All work, no play makes Nathan dull boy. That is one of my favorite movies. I can watch that from beginning to end and then watch it all over again. I'm still seeing stuff in the movie that I didn't see the first time I watched it. Because you a lot of times when you're watching a movie, you're focused on what the characters are doing and not the surroundings. And that's where I've been learning a lot. New things is watching the scenery, not the scenery, but the set itself.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, read the book was most definitely better. The way my imagination works.
It's rare that you find a movie that's even as good as the book. You know.
Well, I don't know. Pete Jackson's version of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. That was some good movies. Even though the book was still good, I think that was the movies went beyond what my imagination could have.
The movies were good, but if you go back and reread the books, you'll see they got a few places wrong and a few things mixed up. And then I got I love Tolkien and Lord of the Rings, but I ran across an author named Steve Erickson. He put out one called The Malazan Book of the Dead, which turned out to be 10 1,000-page book to create his novel, and it just blows Lord of the Rings out of the water.
Somebody just popped in. Amphibious, how are you doing, Richard?
Richard, how you doing?
Oh, I'm not just the hidden messages in the movie. If you take the characters out and then play the movie and just watch the set itself, I'm not going to give anything away because I want you to find this stuff out yourself. But there's a few homages in there to other movies and to other directors also.
Hi, Cruzy.
But you're going to have to find them.
That's
Cruzy.
like, was it show Friends that if you looked, there was or I think it was Friends. Anyways, there's always a little Superman somewhere in the scene. Friends or Seinfeld, I can't remember which one.
I would never watch Seinfeld, so I wasn't into TV at the time.
So,
Yeah, I bet it got rough with Fred. You're going to have to get a hold of Dennis with Kicking Cancer and tell him to tell Fred to back off.
oh.
Right on, dog. I don't like that. There's a hidden message in tequila bottle I just opened. First message is drink me.
Oh man.
So just tell him, oh, that's good. Rain's not bad.
Seinfeld had the Superman over. Thanks, Green. I knew it was one of those two.
Yeah, people ask me, how can you not watch Seinfeld? It was funny. I said, I tried, but I'm sorry. He's got one of those voices that I'd rather listen to somebody grate their fingernails on a chalkboard for 30 hours.
I watch it because I like, Mike, what's his name, did Kramer. So.
Wow, a foot of rain.
Whoa.
Send about 6 inches of that my way, so I don't have to work so long.
And the other 6 inches to California. I bet it sucked. I mean, damn.
Yeah, one of my presents I got was a bottle of Gentleman Jack, which I dearly love. It's one of the best Jack Daniels out there.
Yep.
And another gift I got was a decanter with a couple of shot glasses. Now, I'm a gun enthusiast, and so it was in the shape of a handgun, like a 1911 handgun, and each shot glass had a bullet embedded in it. And I got another set of shot glasses that looked like shotgun shells with the Second Amendment written on them.
Mhm.
So,
I've seen those. Yeah, those are cool.
yeah, I drink Crown occasionally. I have to be in the mood for Crown. I normally drink rum. I love Captain Morgan's rum and Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, Captain Morgan's was my choice of rum. Good stuff. Let's see. Montana. Love Montana. To me, there's no better state in the country than Montana.
Have you ever been to Alaska?
I've been to Alaska. I prefer Montana over Alaska. I mean, they're both great states. I mean, if I couldn't live, couldn't live in Montana and I could in Alaska, I probably would.
Yeah. If I ever get the chance and the money to, that's what I plan on going is to Alaska or Texas. I haven't decided yet, but it's definitely going to be a major, major red state.
Because, like I said, all my relatives lived in the panhandle of Idaho up in Sandpoint. And so I'd go up and see them. It was just like a short drive over to Montana. And West Montana is drop dead gorgeous. I mean, great hunting and fishing. And you can still drive for hours out there and not see anybody.
Yeah, Reaper Jack and Dr. Pepper's good. I haven't drank Coke in months, years actually. So yeah, it's
So, Eric, you were
Crown
playing-
and ginger ale and lime. That sounds good, Richard. I haven't
Here's
tried.
another- Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Here's a new one. This Makeshift Sounds Detecting, new channel. He's 13 years old. Has a really good channel. Check him out. So,
All right, well, we'll check out Makeshift.
but yeah, I love Alaska. I love Montana. Great, both are great states. Smoke was so bad that to cut my hunt short. Visitors listen to it. Yeah, that's getting pretty bad. And the sun is a little orange. Well, you think the Colfax area fire for that one, Ray? They just got it under completely out. Oh, sorry, Andrew. Oh,
Give me a second, and I'll post Makeshift's link for y'all. So it comes up. Oh, he's got an Ace 200. Nice little machine.
yeah. And it's funny, all these new channels to us talking about the Idaho Dirt Digger earlier, and he runs a looks like Ace 350. Not exactly sure. I know people love their Garretts. I love the tones the Ace series makes. I know that much.
All right, guys. There's Makeshift channel. Go check him out.
Thank you, Cecil.
Yeah. What was the other one that you said it was new?
Idaho Dirt Digger. Only
All things Andrew. That was the other one. That's the one I was really looking
all
for.
things Andrew, yeah.
Yeah. Let's get him up there.
All right. Thank you, Cecil.
Not a problem.
Oh,
And then I'll do the Idaho one here in just a second.
all right. Thank you guys for subbing these people. That's the one thing about this community. Everybody's got each other's back. It's so great.
Thank you, Andrew.
Okay, Nathan, have a good night. Get them fish chopped up for the smoker. Mr. Beeper is subscribed to Makeshift. Yeah, don't.
All right, Nathan.
Mhm.
Cruisy. And then what was the other one? The Idaho one?
Idaho Dirt Digger.
Hopefully I can spell Idaho right.
Barney Taylor's in the house. Hey, Barney, how you doing? Now, there's another great channel. Does some damn good work on houses, too.
Hey, Jay Steels, Adventured Variety. How are you? Barney, what's up? Idaho. Digger.
Great. Okay. Jay Steele, hello, how you doing? Glad to have you in the house. Yeah.
What song, Reaper? Oh, people are crazy and beer is great. Yeah. Okay. We're doing good, Barney. How about yourself?
Thank you, Cynthia. We're doing good, Barney. How are you doing? You must be busy down there in Texas.
All righty,
Good night,
Monk. Have a
Thanks
good one,
for
man. Stay safe, Betty.
Yeah.
Old man go to bed early, all right, Barney? I just hit the 50-year-old mark.
Yeah, it's all downhill from there, so I hate to tell you.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, it's like I remember when I was 40, my parents told me, oh, you know, when you hit 60, everything starts falling apart and hurting. They lied. It started at 50, not 60. And I called them on that, too. I go, you know, they go, we didn't want to tell you the truth.
BC Treasure Trails, how are you?
Hi, Jason. How you doing? Thanks for being here.
Yeah, Mr. Beepers, that's one good thing about this community is you hang around long enough and you'll end up with 300 to 400 people you're subscribed to.
Yeah.
All gravity flow, I call it. Right, Reed? That's gravity's fault.
Yep. It's all in the head.
Oh,
I'm 53 and act like I'm 35. Well, hell,
Reaper,
I think I'm 15, but my body says, no, you ain't.
yeah, my mind's still 12. So
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go out there and lift that boulder. My mind says. My body says, yeah, like hell you are.
Yeah. Well, no, that's one good thing. If I ever have something heavy to move, the other guys at work, no, you're not doing that by yourself. It's only 80 pounds. I can move it. No, get somebody else. Anything over 40 pounds and you have to get help. I'm like,
Yeah, a lot of places.
don't worry, Richard. You'll get to 12 soon. I can't wait till I get to be 12 years old.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. Do exactly what Quest said. Hit that like button.
well, thank you.
If everybody hits it, it lets the host know that you enjoyed the show. Because it kind of that's what.
I understand. The thumbs down does the exact same thing because their algorithm just sees the thumbs and it doesn't.
It's an interaction. That's all it is. They don't see it bad. You may look at it and see a thumbs down. I'm looking at it like I was stuck in somebody's head. They had to hit that thumbs down. So that's a win for me. You know,
Yeah.
12 and a half. You got me by half a year then.
Oh, I loved working, Barney. I just can't do it anymore. Yeah. My mind thinks Friday tenders to get faster.
Well, that's what you use a lasso for.
The cane slowing you down there, Reed. You can't catch them. That's okay. I'll be using a walker soon. So.
You know what?
Wheels so I can go faster.
I don't think I'm subscribed to you, Mr. Beepers.
I'm not either, but I will be.
I will post your link up because I may not watch your videos all the time, but you might get me in on one because like I said, I try and watch a lot of people.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Nathan. 20-something years of being a timber faller and then 30 years working on a concrete floor lifting heavy iron in the sheet metal industry, tooling and stuff. Hard physical labor tears your butt up.
All righty, Barney. Have a good one.
Yeah. Good night, Barney. God bless you too.
All right, Richard. It seems like you're taking off too, bud.
Yeah. Good night, Richard. Stay safe out there.
Mr. Beepers. I like that name.
Yeah.
That's a good channel name.
Yeah. Well, I remember a while back I was thinking of changing mine to clad and crap metal detecting.
6'8", 350 pounds. I feel like gravity is pushing me 6 feet under. Well, you'll still have 8 inches left, dog.
Yeah.
That would be.
How you doing?
Hey, Rob, how are you?
Come on up if you want to, Rob. Just reposted the link.
Well, did you win anything from trivia night, Rob?
You may begin now. Unfortunately, you're about 45 minutes late on that, Rob.
So, yeah, I'd like that question for you, Mr. Beepers Bounty. That your icon that you have for your picture on your YouTube, are you going to, those stickers that you're going to get made? That's actually pretty cool looking stick. That'd be actually a pretty cool sticker. That's all, folks. I can't talk.
Says your device is not connected, Rob. There we go.
We get half of him.
Yes, I did, Mr. Seesaw. Boom.
How you doing,
Third
Rob?
place. Boom.
Oh, nice.
All right. Congrats.
And that was solo because nobody else could go tonight.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Great.
The couple across the street that normally goes with us, they weren't available. My buddy didn't go, and Denise wasn't feeling good, so I told her to stay home. So, bam, third place by myself.
Cool, Rob.
awesome.
It
Congratulations.
seems I know quite a bit about stuff except for modern music and WWF.
I'll be back in a few minutes, guys. Just keep everybody entertained.
You know what, Mr. Beavers? I think you should, because that is a great picture, man. And especially since your daughter drew it, that would make it even more special.
So good evening, everybody. Let's see here. I had to switch screens. So, hey, Joe. Hey, Quest for Gold. Hey, BC. Reed, Nathan, Cynthia. Mr. Cecil, I'm liking the beard, sir.
Yeah, I don't shave. I hate shaving.
So do I, actually. I really do.
And
When
I told my boss when I first got hired, I said, you might see a beard on me. He goes, why is that? I go, I hate shaving. He goes, but you're clean shaven now. I said, I'll shave for interviews. He goes, oh, just for interviews? I went, yeah.
When I worked for Disney, now they allow a very tight beard. But when I worked for Disney, there was no beards, no mustaches, and obviously your hair had to be a business cut. And we had this guy that came into orientation, and he had this ponytail way down his back, and I think he was trying to be like one of the male Prince characters, one of the long hair ones like Hercules or somebody. So he figured he'd leave it out for the role, but he didn't get that role yet. He was just getting hired as a regular employee, and he came in the next day, the first day of training. He came in and what he thought he'd be a real smart aleck, and he put his ponytail inside his shirt and inside his suit jacket so you couldn't see it going in. But somebody saw it, and they fired him on the first break from training.
Oh, wow.
He didn't come back after the first break.
That's sad.
So
All right, Cynthia, you have a great night. It's good seeing you again.
Cynthia's got to go.
Yeah.
Let me get caught up here. Nathan says he shaves twice a year.
Maybe. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah,
Cecil
anytime,
Claus.
beepers. Yeah,
Cecil
no,
Claus.
I don't do the Santa thing.
You know, that's
it's-
scary. That's scary when mine grows now. It's coming in almost all white.
Yeah. Somebody mentioned my banner. It's actually a flag that I had a buddy of mine make. And it's and I got a deal on it, and it still costed me an arm and a leg. And it's double-sided, so I can hang it outside if I wanted to.
When Shane's daughter treated me to the tour of Tampa Stadium, the backstage tour of Tampa Stadium, they must have taken lessons from Disney, because the tour ends at the beginning of the gift shop door, which is the way all Disney rides are. And we went into the store, and they had a Bucks flag in there, really nice Bucks flag, $180.
That's not too bad. I mean, you gotta look. You were at the stadium, so the prices are going to be a little bit higher.
Yeah.
But if you really like your team, you're gonna spend the money on it.
Yeah, well, if I got Denise that flag for Christmas, that would be her only gift.
All right.
But she'd probably like that.
Getting old, Rob Solar for Menardo.
Yeah,
Good night,
after I shaved my head for the charity thing last year, and I shaved the beard, if I was to grow the beard back out, it would come in completely white. I may think about entering the Ernest Hemingway, Papa Hemingway lookalike contest next year down in Key West.
There you go.
Yeah,
No.
Quest for Gold. I thought about that too, but if that happened too long ago. I am getting
No,
old.
mine starts growing, and I got the gray already in the edges, and now it's starting to creep up along the sides here. The mustache here's getting some. I just hate shaving.
All right, come on, high def camera.
Rob froze.
Rob
Now
Rose.
I'm trying to put my high def camera on. Come on.
Uh-oh.
We lost Rob. He'll be back in a minute.
We'll see you later, dog. Have a good one, man. Thanks for popping in.
Yeah, Nathan, thank you. Have a good night. Have a good day at work tomorrow, man.
Reed, I hope you're not stealing it off a 12-year-old.
He probably is. A 12-year-old what? That's the only thing. Some guy ghost could be walking around with a bare butt.
Well, that's just weird. You know, I wish when people called, they would leave a number or leave a message so I know who called. Because if it's a number I don't recognize, I let it go to voicemail.
Oh man, I get those all the time because when I moved out here, I had to switch my Medicare plan, and by God, I get 3 or 4 phone calls a day, and sometimes from the same company. I'll block one number and I get another one, but I don't know the number, so I answer. Well, we want to talk to you about your Medicare. It's all taken care of. Leave me alone. Block, delete.
Yeah.
Half an hour later.
All right, Deej, have a great night. You get some sleep. Well, it needs a trim. I've just let it grow, and I probably spent about 10 minutes brushing it down and under. Otherwise, it would do all its funky things it does.
I tried plugging my high def camera in, and it didn't like that.
Hi, Rob.
So we'll go back to the We'll go back to the regular.
Yeah.
Hi,
I
Miss
got that
Deej.
Thanks, Quest.
camera.
Yeah, Deej is taking off for the night. She's been up since 5 a.m.
Hi, Miss Deej. I just watched her magnet fishing video with a whole bunch of magnet fishers off that popular bridge.
Yeah, good night, Deej. But I plugged in. I got the new high definition camera. I used a couple times. Problem is the microphone goes in and out on it all the time.
Well, for some reason, it works fine for Pat Zoom. It just doesn't like StreamYard on this computer. But if I do my Sunday morning streams from the laptop, and everything works great on the laptop, and then I use this as my monitoring computer. But tonight, I thought I'll just do this one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny how some devices like one computer and not another. What I've got problem now is I've got two cameras I use. A Toshiba B10, which I'm using right now, is my web camera, which works fine. But I've also got a Fuji X85 that I was doing my metal detector videos with instead of this B10. Now, when I try to download videos off the B10, the computer won't recognize it anymore. I have to go in and manually enter it every time now.
Yeah, I just bought this little. I'm got to remember what the hell name brand. It's just a little high def, USB camera. Susie Q recommended it. She had one, and I thought she had a really good picture on her. So I went and got and it does give a nice high def picture. And this right here, you can turn and zoom in and out, so you can get clearer or further away with it. So I like it. It just doesn't work on this computer.
This one zooms in and out. You got to use the mouse to do it. But this thing,
Oh, cool.
Great picture, but the sound goes in and out on it.
You guys talking about getting calls from numbers you don't know. I was detecting a park rat Pat last Saturday, and he got a solicitor call while we were detecting. And I thought he's got when you get somebody with a foreign accent that tells you that they're from the United States and they're calling you from America. Well, first off, if you ask somebody where they're at and they say, I'm in the United States, they're not in the United States, because none of us use that phrase. We use what city and town we're in. Like if you say, where are you calling from? You go, oh, I'm calling you from Philly. You don't ever say, I'm calling you from the United States. Only people outside the country say that.
Yeah.
But Pat said if somebody says they're in the United States and they're calling you from America, Pat says the first thing to ask them is, okay, if you're calling from the United States and you're American, recite the Pledge of Allegiance to me.
Right.
You know what? I thought that was freaking brilliant, because that would weed every single non-American right.
Uh-oh. So Dermot Detect actually asked a question. He's looking for a small tripod for the field. You guys have any recommendations?
I bought a really small one, and the problem is it's not big enough to hold the weight of my camera. So make sure you get one big enough that when you tilt your camera, it's strong enough to hold your camera.
Or if you're using your phone, you want to get one that's going to, I bought one for my phone, and my phone is too heavy for it. It falls over.
Yep.
So you're going to want to find one that's got the legs that come out far enough to hold the weight of your phone.
That's exactly right. That's what I would recommend too, Cecil.
And then the other phone I have, my girlfriend's old phone that she was having problems with, we got her a new phone. That phone is light enough to where it works. So I've been messing with that and trying to
my little
get that to
tripod's
work.
like this big.
Yeah.
But you need one that's maybe like a foot that you can extend to like 2.5 feet.
Right. I have one, and it's I'm thinking it's out in my car right now from when I went shooting the other day. But
Evening, Joel.
It actually it's a selfie stick with a tripod on it.
Oh,
and it's the same one that
Howard found one of those on the beach detecting tonight with me.
Oh yeah, Quest for Gold. River Sticks Outdoors just bought himself one of those, the DJI Osmo 4. Yeah, he just got one, and they're like $130, which isn't too bad. But this thing, it does. I mean, it'll spin your phone this way, this way, this way. I mean, it's a 3-axis one. Brian, how are you?
Good evening,
Hey,
Team
Brian.
Lynch.
And Joel, go to
Hey, Team
eBay.
Lynch.
Hey, Brian.
They got a ton of tripods there for phones, and you can look at them. And Amazon, check out the reviews, see what people say. Either place has them.
Yeah, check out what Quest for Gold put. The DJI Osmo. It's a little expensive, but it's got a nice. The tripod detaches, so you could just use it like a regular selfie stick gimbal type thing, and you can attach it so when you're down on the ground, you can use it that way. And he's got the iPhone 11 and the iPhone 12.
It does have the gimbal for the self-leveling.
Yeah, it's self-leveling. I mean, like I said, it can spin your phone this way. It can spin it this way. I mean, if you've got your phone facing, you can spin it around to face, to do, depending on how you're videoing. If you're using the back camera, then you could turn it around to face you to talk, or you could have it does a lot of things. He's going to have a review up on it, about it here pretty soon, but for $130, it's a little expensive, but for what it does, I think it does a lot of. I'm impressed by it. I've actually been considering and looking at it.
Hi, Team Winch.
Charlie.
And Charlie.
Oh, that's it. We got to shut down now. Charlie's here.
How does it well, I don't think you want to be putting it in mud. The tripod part's probably about 3 inches long, so I'm not quite sure how it would do in mud. But you can always, Ziploc sandwich bag and put the tripod out and to keep the mud from getting in there.
I'm looking at selfie sticks and tripods right now on another page. It's short, but it's got really wide legs, Cecil. Oh, and it's got the same attachment as my GoPro, my knockoff GoPro.
Are you talking about the Osmo or the
No,
OM4?
it's called a what the hell's the name of this?
Relics and Stacked Stones. How you doing?
It's a generic, but it's made to be compatible with GoPros and the Osmo Action Stick.
Yeah. So I take that back. You got the DJI OM4, which is a 3-axis smartphone gimbal stabilizer with grip and tripod. That's what he got. Yeah, that's the one thing I liked about it was you can stick it. There's no clamping to it. It's just a magnet you put on the back and pop it on. Actually, it comes with the clamp too. But I like the idea that. But I'd like to see how it would handle this phone. This phone's a heavy phone. Digger Dan, how are you?
Digger Dan, how you doing?
Rob.
Evening, Digger Dan. Rob with the selfie stick.
Dang it.
Yeah, Rob with the selfie stick.
Probably the
I don't know.
selfie stick, Charlie.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been looking at a new one because, like I said, my girlfriend's old phone works, but I'm carrying 2 phones. I know. I want something that can handle the weight of this, and I'm going to have to find out whether or not that OM4, the DJI OM4, can handle it, the weight. I guess I always just use my tripod. I've got a tripod. It'll, I think that the height of it completely condensed in is like 2 feet, less than, or about 18 to 24 inches tall.
See
There's
that?
all kind of cool stuff you can buy.
The
Where's
Fosifo? Is that the OM4?
Yes, $79.
Where at?
Let me find out. Come back.
Now, is that a refurbished one?
Doesn't say refurbished, but I just lost.
I haven't found one cheaper than $130, and that's on Amazon and a couple other places.
Okay, this is $126.95. Oh, look at something else I saw. So,
All right, Mr. Beepers, you have a great night.
Yeah. Good night, Mr. Beepers. Yeah,
All right,
hey,
Charlie.
night,
Rob
night.
does look serious. He's looking at gimbals.
I was looking at selfie sticks on Amazon. That's why I was looking.
I have no idea what website I'm on. Interesting.
And then they have the
Hey.
Osmo Mobile 3, which is basically the same thing for $100. I don't know, like I said, it's got to be able to handle my phone with a tripod on it, because if it can't handle my phone, then There's no sense in me getting it.
Okay, you said the 3. Maybe that was the one that came up. I did see that first. Oh, I can find it. There's the 2. Yes, the 3 is $79 at
Yeah.
Amazon. So
Yeah, the three is there's the difference between the Osmo 3 and the OM4. I think is just a magnet thing that's on it. I think that's the only difference between the two. I haven't really looked at the Osmo 3 Mobile 3 yet.
who else? Yeah, I just got me a cheap Fuji film. It came with my camera, but it's got somewhere around here. I got a box full of adapters that's right onto it. Old phones, cameras, whatever you want to put on it, which is nice. But I had this tripod 15 years now.
Brian, the GoPro 9's a couple $100.
And it has terrible sound, I understand. That's why
Yeah,
I
you
like
can probably find them on Facebook too. I mean, they're all out there. I mean, if you look hard enough and long enough, you'll find one at a price that you want to pay for it. I have a tendency to get new just because of the warranty that goes with it, and you're not sure. I mean, unless the guy's willing to let you sit there and play with it with your phone on there.
Oh, he says he sees them over 5. You know, I've never bought anything on Facebook Marketplace.
neither have I.
Yeah, I haven't. I've seen a couple, but they weren't they were like the first and second versions of them.
I know Denise lives on Amazon.
Yeah, I've had Amazon Prime now for 18 years.
Hey, I just had a friend give me their code for Disney Plus, and I just started watching The Mandalorian, and oh my God, am I freaking hooked on that show right now?
I know, I'm excited about the next season. I can't wait till it starts. I'm so impatient about it.
I'll tell you, whoever invented Baby Yoda, I hope Disney gave them $1 million, because that is the cutest, coolest character I've ever seen.
Do you want to see my collection?
Seriously, Cecil, I'm thinking of starting one, so maybe you shouldn't.
I'll show you my favorite one. How's that?
Okay.
And it's an ounce of silver. Yeah, it's this.
Because I could see myself becoming an addict to this real quick.
And they're really hard to get.
Oh
now.
my God.
Yeah.
Is that not the coolest thing I've ever seen?
And that's an ounce of silver, man. And
Start with Cecil.
All right, Cecil.
that's the back of it.
If you don't mind me asking, I'm gonna go check and see what they're selling for on eBay. What did you pay for that?
Not as much as what they're selling on eBay for.
I bet you that.
Because there are some of these that are right now are going for $300 to $800,
I wouldn't doubt that at all.
and I paid $75 for mine.
See, don't you wish you bought 10 of them?
10. I had the money to buy. I could have bought 25 of them, and I should have, because you know what kind of money I could make now with them. But I figured I would get I'd become castrated if I bought more than what I did buy. Because she's still trying to steal it from me. I'm like, no, that is mine. But we've got a friend of, actually, I think it was her niece, went to Portland to Build-A-Bear and got her a Grogu, which is Baby Yoda, or the child is what his first was called until he learned his name. And then every time we see them, you know, if it's something that she doesn't have, get it. You know, so she's got a blanket that I got her. It's like a little, not a real big blanket, but just kind of like one of those little small comforter type things.
How you feel, honey? D. So how do you feel?
Out where, Rob? Or Quest?
Okay.
I don't know where you're at, Quest. Quest says some of what was filmed out, some of it was filmed out here.
I'm assuming he means the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm online. Joe says my kid has Baby Yoda, everything, pillow, socks, underwear. Hey,
Joe, I would save that stuff and keep it in good condition because I'll guarantee you when that kid hits 20, it's going to be worth a lot of money.
if I could find Baby Yoda underwear my size, I'd be wearing it tomorrow.
you know, Rob, they do make fabric with Baby Yoda on it. You can just make yourself some.
Yeah, I can draw. I'll get a green pen. I can draw.
Oh God.
Weird one is.
Denise just came out of the bedroom. She's not feeling good. She goes, "That's a little weird, Rob."
Oh God.
I don't think she'd let me draw on my underwear, guys.
Just get a pair of whitey tidy Hanes and start drawing, man. Is it Charlie? No, please, no. Well, I don't think he'll show us, Charlie.
Oh, I
Rob,
definitely show them.
Ronald, got somewhere they got iron-on stickers. Remember those? Yeah, iron-on stickers.
Oh, Sydney Valley. Okay, I know where
Hey,
that's
Bill,
I'm
back
from
in the
Modesto.
70s, back in the 70s, all your T-shirt designs were iron-ons. All
Yep.
of them.
All of them. And you didn't dare wash them in a machine because they didn't last very long.
No, they didn't. Started peeling right off.
Yep.
And then we all thought when silk,
Like strips.
yep, we thought when Silkscreen came out, we were hot shit. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Charlie, I'll watch your video as soon as we're done here, buddy. On your ring recovery. How'd that go, by the way?
He found one.
All I see Charlie saying is no, please, no.
Well, no, I just got
showing me in my underwear.
I just got a notification saying that Charlie uploaded a video.
Yes, he did.
So I was saying I'll watch it, and it's a short.
Now, beginning of that video, look at Charlie, and he's from California. I want you to tell me what you think it makes him look like.
Which video are you talking? The one he just posted?
Yeah, he posted earlier today. I'm pretty sure of the one he's talking about.
Oh, well, I'm just now got a notification for it.
Oh, YouTube's all screwed up in that. I haven't even got any notifications today. Not one.
Really?
It's turned on. I went into my, because I posted 3 different things today and didn't get one notice on any of them. So I go in and hadn't turned anything off. They just decided not to send me the notifications if people have been making comments. I was like, gee, thanks, guys.
Don says the image. OMG.
Hey guys, I got good news today. You guys know I bought my new 600, and I bought it from a company named Detector Warehouse out of Texas and California.
Mm-hmm.
And they were running a summer special that with the 600, if you bought the 600, they gave you a free set of wireless headphones from the 800. I know. Look at Cecil going.
Well, the
600
the
comes
600
with wire. They comes with wire.
Right.
So in the same box.
you can get the wireless as an additional if you want it.
No.
But if you got that as a set, that's pretty good. Did they give you the wire? Did they give you the wired ones too?
here's the box, and they use the same box for the 6 and the 8, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. You always have to open these things upside down. So in the 600 or in the 800 box, the spot for the wired headphones is empty. So, but here's the wired headphones for the 600. Now in the 600 box, the spot for the 800 wireless headphones are empty. And boom, both of them in the same box. There's my 800 wireless headphones.
Oh, right on. So you got the wired and wireless.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you'll like the wireless, man.
Oh, I got that with my 800.
Oh, okay. So you got two sets. You got two pairs.
This is like a $160 upgrade.
Yeah, it is.
And with every detector you buy from this company, they send you 5 free gifts. I got a pair of digging gloves. I got a generic the digging shovel with a sheath, the digging knife with the sheath. I got a small pouch bag that you can put your phone in on your waist pouch. I got a magnifying glass, and I got a full-size nylon backpack.
Oh, wow. Nice.
And
All right, Quest. You have a great night. We'll see you later, man.
when
Yeah,
I
see you
ordered,
later.
when I
Have a
ordered,
good night.
when I was on their website and I was ordering it, it said, if you order by Tuesday at 2:30 p.m., we will have this to you in 3 days. I ordered.
What's the name of the place?
It's called Detector Warehouse. They have one factory or one warehouse in Texas and one in California. So I ordered it, and the guy immediately sent me 2 tracking numbers, and I'm like, this is great. And he says, you should have this by Friday. I said, man, I hope so. I got a big hunt with the Grony Boys on Saturday. And then like an hour later, Denise gets this email and she goes, oh, you need to read this. And he says, I have to rescind those 2 tracking numbers. We do not have any 600s in stock in our Texas warehouse. I did not know that. And I'm like, holy crap. So the guy called their California warehouse and said, I promised this guy the detector by Friday. They upgraded my shipping and sent it 3-day air from California via UPS, and I had my detector from California in 3 days.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Nice.
Oh, so if you buy any Garrett, the Apex, you get the Vanquish, the 440, the 540, the 600, the 800, the Ace 300, the 400. The
Are they doing
Pro,
free stuff with everything?
or the 18 Max? Well, it's just those. The ones I just mentioned. They're giving all the 5 bonus items if you purchase one. So if you purchase a new detector, basically with them, you get those 5 items. That's actually a pretty
Anyway,
good
I
deal.
told him I had a monetized YouTube channel, and that I'm going to be running another giveaway soon for my subscribers. And since I've been talking their channel up, would they mind? Do you think it'd be possible if they send me any swag? And the guy says, love your finds. Oh, hang on. We will for sure send you some goodies to give away at your next subscriber milestone. And here is the tracking number. They have already shipped it out the same day I've asked them. They've sent me swag.
So I posted a link for those who have been asking.
Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Cecil. John from Detector Warehouse is awesome, says Dan.
That's who I dealt with. Digger Dan, that's who I dealt with. You are absolutely correct. He answered my email today immediately, and he's already shipped me out a package of goodies for my next giveaway, guys. So you're going to see some nice detector accessories.
Hey, Talk Trash, how are you doing?
That's John.
Hey, John.
Hi, John.
So,
Yeah, there was 5 or 6 or 7 different detectors that you get that little package deal with.
He said there's something special for the free headphones is over, but he says they have no control over that. MindLab did that as MindLab special, and then MindLab does another special in the fall, like in 2 months. So they'll be offering something else extra. But I'm telling you, I jumped on that immediately. I mean, first off, I didn't have to pay tax from buying it local. That was $54 it saved me. I got the free headphones, and I got 5 free items, including another digging knife.
Yeah, I've got to get me a better one. The one I've got's just it's a cheap Fiskars one that I bought at Home Depot.
Well, I got a generic one too, and I bought them off EE Detectors on eBay for like $11, and I was like, you buy one with the Garrett name on it, it's like $50, and you look at them, they're virtually the same. So I ordered a bunch off, and I gave them away at giveaways, and I sold them to people in my club. Well, anyway, the sheath for those is made out of really cheap material, and it fell apart. So my neighbor across the street is a commercial seamstress for a boat top company, and she took some really nice heavy boat canvas top, and just out of the scraps from her shop, she made Dalton and I brand new sheaths, heavy duty sheaths that have just held up absolutely incredible.
Nice.
Nice.
But thanks for that link, Cecil.
Yeah, not a problem. It looks like they got a few. They got stuff for kids too.
We were supposed to have from Fred, Tropical Storm Fred, we were supposed to have 70% chance of rain this week, but Fred went so far to the west towards Charlie up there in the Panhandle that we had 0 rain today and beautiful sunny skies all day today. It was so happy not having rain today.
All right. Did you go out and find anything?
Well, I was planning to, but like I say, Denise got real sick this morning, so I stayed home with her all day today. She's had a headache all day and not been feeling good, so I've been heating up the rice compress in the microwave for her today. That's why I was a trivia by myself, but I represented tonight.
Yeah, you did. Did a great job, Rob. Man.
I did miss the final bonus question, but I knew better than to bet a lot of points. I only bet 8 points, so I only lost 8 points, but I still finished third with only losing 8 points because no team got the final bonus question right tonight.
So, you said they have 5 detectors. What deal with the Apex is one of them?
I'm sorry, what, Bill?
I was talking to Cecil. He said they 5 detectors they were selling at Detector Warehouse had the free swag, and I think you said the Apex was one of them.
Yeah, the Garrett Apex, the MindLab Vanquish 440, 540, both Equinoxes, the Ace 300, the Ace 400, the AT Pro, and the AT Max. And if you're a veteran, they're actually advertising the 15% off for MindLab for veterans.
Jason from Detecting Smiths is in the house.
Get out. I thought I'd heard he died.
No,
Jason,
right here.
long time no see, man.
I wasn't being serious here, Jason. I'm busting balls. That's all. Hey,
He put out a video today, Rob.
do what, Bill?
He put out a video today.
Yeah, I put out a quick beach hunt today.
No,
Since
Jason
he's
did.
oh, Jay, get out of town.
Yes, he did.
Stop the madness, as Mr. Wonderful says. Hey, since Jason's in here tonight, I was going to do this on my Sunday stream, but I want to publicly thank him for my MindLab book. Since I was without a MindLab for a week, I was doing a lot of reading since I couldn't detect, and I learned a lot of things about my Equinox this week reading this, and it has helped me do better pinpointing this week with my Nox. And since I have gotten my new Nox, I've already found 2 silver coins.
You just wish I had, Rob. Hey, Rob,
Sir,
did it tell you anything about not dunking your Nox in the water?
So now, Rob, since you've had so many problems with yours and the water, I'm afraid to completely submerge mine.
you know, it's funny though, in my stream Sunday, I had 2 people, Randolph Relic Recovery, Martin, Triple R, and somebody else tell me that's all they use their Nox on is water. I think it was Robert Weigold. And neither one of them said they've had a problem, knock on wood.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Tommy, I see Tommy put his in the water, and his buddy Jeff.
They do a lot of water hunts.
Yeah.
A lot of people do and don't have any problems. So it's just like maybe it was a short run in there somewhere on them, you know.
Well, you know what? This is my second one that's got water in it, but still, you have got to think this is the #1 selling metal detector in the world. So how many of them do you think they've made? 200,000, 400,000? I mean, it's in the hundreds of thousands. And if they've had five or 8,000, that's still a percentage of 1% that have gone bad. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I also think the salt water is harder on them than the fresh water. Salt water is just hard on anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and I was told, you better to get it in the water now before your warranty's up. But I've only had mine for a few months. I haven't even had mine for 8 months yet. So I think it's been a half a year.
It's funny though, with me being short, like my buddy Clearwater Mike that I hunt a lot at Clearwater Beach with. I hunted with him Monday. He's 6'5". So when he's got his Nox in the water and he's up to his chest, the Nox is 3 or 4 feet underwater. When I've got my Nox in the water and I'm up to my chest, my Nox is only in the water about a foot. I mean, because I'm so short. So, I mean, I've never even taken it anywhere near the 10 feet limit that it's supposed to have. It's just, I've just got the control pod underwater like that far. And
it could, like I said, it could just be that some just got slapped together wrong.
that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking as they've made these things, they've had to hopefully tweak them a little bit and get some feedback from some of the earlier ones that went bad. And I'm hoping they're, like you said, that the production run's gotten tighter. And
yeah, I'm hoping so too, because I plan on taking mine hopefully Saturday out prospecting for some gold with it. Let's see how that works.
Well, I originally, and I'm going to be doing a video on this. So now the 20 people here in Bill's room, how many we got here tonight?
We're down to 8 right now. So.
Okay, well then these 8 people are going to get a secret of a video coming out. I'm going to be doing a video. I helped Jason buy his 800, and that's he thanked me by sending me this book, which I thought was super nice of Jason. Just don't ever send it by USPS. This book, I'm not kidding, guys. This book took 54 days to get to me from the post office. From where's Jason? Mississippi, Alabama? I mean,
I think it was like Tennessee or something.
Yeah, I could have walked and gotten this book faster. And yet,
Rob, years ago, this was a long time ago, before they even got work, they were just as bad 50 years ago. I was unemployed. I went to the unemployment office. This is back before computers. The guy says, I filled out a thing for a job. He goes, we got a contact. He goes, I will mail you the card telling you got the job. Well, 8 weeks later, I get this card. It says, we had the job for you. Why didn't you show up? Because I never got the card. That was 5 blocks from where I lived, and I never got the card.
wow.
All right, German Detect, you have a great night, man. Thanks for
Take
popping
care,
in.
Joel. Well, anyway,
Welcome back, Cynthia.
I helped Jason Smith buy his 800. I hooked him up with another YouTuber that was selling his 800, and they worked out a good deal. So I was happy Jason got his 800. Cynthia called me and said she's thinking about getting an ox, and should she get the 600 or the 800? And I told Cynthia you should get the 800, and I told her the reasoning behind it. Well, I'm going to be doing a video, guys, and I am going to 180% change my approach to that, and I am now going to recommend people buy the 600 over the 800 for, well, with the extra free headphones you would have got, it would have been 3 reasons, but right now it's 2 solid reasons. One, it's $300 cheaper. The 600 is $650, and the 800 is $950. And what do you get? You get 3 things different with the 800. You get the wireless headphones, which is about a $200 item. And you get the extra 20 and 40 megahertz. But I just found out reading the yellow book that Jason sent me that the 600 also has all 5 frequencies the 800 does. It's got 5, 10, 15, 20, and 40. The only difference is you can't put the 600 in 20 and 40 in single frequency.
Yeah.
You can only use the 20 and 40 when you're in multi-frequency. But when you're in multi-frequency with the 600, you are getting the exact same 5 frequencies that I'm detecting with the 800. It's no difference. You just can't put them in the gold mode that you can with the 800. And then the only other thing is you can't go to the advanced setting where you can customize some of the settings. But I've had my 800 for 2.5 years now, and I have never used that advanced setting button.
Yeah.
So if you can find another promotion and get those wireless headphones for free, and you get the $600 series for $300 less, boom.
Yeah. Well, that's like when I
AZ
get back.
Mort, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing, AZ?
Yeah,
Oh,
I agree with what Jason said right there.
When I get back to California, I either want to get a Knox 600 or get the Garrett Apex. I don't need waterproof. I just like weatherproof because I don't like putting the covers on them. And in that red clay soil, the problem with the Vanquish is since you can't run it at a single frequency, when you hit that red clay and hot soil with the Vanquish, and you got all the frequencies running, the thing just chatters like crazy.
And see, that's another thing about the MindLab Equinox. It is the quietest detector in salt water that I have ever even heard about. You can be daydreaming walking through 3 or 4 feet of salt water out in the Gulf of Mexico and just daydreaming running that machine. You don't hear a peep out of it until you get a ring or a coin underneath there, and then it just screams at you. I hate a chattery metal detector. There is nothing worse than metal detector just chattering in your ears all the time.
Yeah, I love the fact that the Vanquish could actually find everything through that, but it was just so damn hard to. You had to really listen, watch your BDI numbers, so you can figure out, is this worth digging or is it just hot rocks and red soil? You know.
See, here's a lot of good comments here. Jason now says he's recommending the 600. Digger Dan bought the 540 for the wireless headphones that work on both detectors. That's good to know.
So they do Blackbird. Welcome. He uses a Knox out in Corpus Christi. Does a lot of water hunting.
And Relics and Stack Stone says he bought the 600 or the 800 because he don't need it for the gold settings. I completely agree. Relics and Stack. I don't know his first name, but Relics and Stack Stones. I completely agree. I bought the 800 because Denise had a client and I put it in a video 2 years ago. Denise had a client that retired, and they bought a 4-bedroom, 3-story cabin built into the side of a mountain in near Delonga, Georgia, on the Cazawoody River. I mean, they were right on the river. You could go down their steps of their stilt home and put a tube in the river. And that area, Delonga, Georgia, was the home of the gold rush before the San Francisco gold rush. So there is a lot of gold in the streams and the rivers up there. So I bought my Knox 800 wanting to go up there and try and find my first gold flake. And then I had the Knox about 6 months, and I was all ready to use it. And they sold their cabin and they moved to North Carolina.
Oh, bummer.
So
hey, Blackbird, how are you doing?
We had a free cabin to go to, but that evaporated. So now I can't go to Georgia and look for gold for free.
Yeah, Relics and Stack Stones is Ian, Rob.
Ian. Okay, Ian. That was a very good point, Ian.
Yeah, Cynthia reminded it said that.
Thank you. And Team Lynch was like, they got their 800 for under. Oh, got the 800 for under $600. Oh my God! Yes, you should have bought a bunch. AZ Mort Squad's in the room.
Yeah.
That was a score, Charlie. That was absolutely a score. Blackbird Metal Detecting, good evening. Brian B. Hagel says, I've only owned an 800, don't know much difference. Well, if that's the only machine you've ever got, you were starting off with a primo machine there, Brian.
Yeah.
What?
Tim and Team Lynch says he likes the recovery speed of the 800 over the 600.
Yeah, because they give you 8 options as opposed to the 600 has 3 options. So on the 600, I'm leaving it at 3, which is the fastest they have. Yeah, Jason, just go do some night hawking. Most farmers won't mind you being in their field in the middle of the night.
No, AZ Mort, you're not. I just haven't posted any videos of magnet fishing yet. That's how I came across your channel, because I was checking out magnet fishing channels.
He says my first machine, the 22nd, is my 6-month anniversary. Charlie says he just put up his ring recover video from Sunday. So I've got Charlie's video to watch. I've got Jason's video to watch.
Yep. Yeah, you also get more sensitivity settings with the 800.
Yeah, and they have an advanced setting program, but I've never been in the advanced setting program.
I'm not trying it yet. I've looked at it, but I'm not trying it yet.
You know, when Tommy River Stick starts talking about those advanced settings, his conversation goes right over my head because I've never tried any of them.
Yeah, I've got the same book that you have, but mine's blue, so I'm not sure what the difference is. I think mine talks about the 4 kilohertz in it, but it's by Andy Sabish, and I'm still reading it and and trying to understand what it's saying.
Well, you know what I say this in a lot of my videos, the weakest point of my detecting is my pinpointing ability. I'm really bad at pinpointing. Sometimes I miss the target completely. They have a whole section of that book that teaches you exactly how the WD coil and the 6 and 800, how it processes. And basically your middle part of that coil, if you take your coil cover off, the actual coil in the middle is split in two like this with an open center.
Mm-hmm.
And your two straight parts of your D run down those 2 lines. And that's what gives you your sound. So when you go over that coin in the center and it gives you the solid beep and pinpointing, if you move the machine instead of side to side to get the beep, if you move it up and back, it'll put it right under the center of that, and you can actually draw an X. And I did that on my last permission, and I was a lot more accurate on my pinpointing. And basically that was because I read the book.
Yeah. Your arrow, you should have an arrow on that should be white.
It's got a little dot.
Oh, is this a little on your 11?
Yeah, it's just got a circle dot.
I'll be back. Hold on.
You guys run threshold. I have never messed with my threshold setting. I leave it on factory options for my threshold. Jason, get to Florida. We'll go beach detecting, buddy. I was detecting Monday for 5 hours on the beach. No, I don't have an arrow on my coil. I got a dot.
Yeah, so mine's got an arrow.
Where?
Right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's on my 11-inch coil. I don't know what my 6-inch coil has. It's out in my car. Yeah, I don't touch the threshold. Whatever the threshold is what it is. Yeah, I didn't think about painting that there, Brian. That's a good idea, actually. Painting it white.
Guys, isn't this the saddest looking thing you've ever seen? Is a Nox with no control pod. It's just a naked stick. Yeah, you're right, Cecil. There's a little arrow there.
Yeah, and that's what you use for pinpointing.
No, because there's your dot. See the dot right there?
Hold on, I think mine's covered up. I'm testing out some filament for the ear tabs.
Yeah, that's what I use for pinpointing right there. Bill, does your Vanquish have this?
No, I
No?
don't think it does. You're right back.
That's
You got me.
okay. That dot there, Rob, that's a mold dot. That's an injection. That's where they inject some of the plastic.
No, are you
mold.
serious?
I'm serious. That's exactly what that is.
I've been using that dot for my pinpointing.
Oh.
I swear to God.
No, it's just when the injection molding, where they inject the plastic for the mold.
Oh, and I cut. See that right there? I drilled a hole so mine drains when I come out of the water.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do with mine. I haven't done that yet, but I haven't been in the water yet with mine. So
Your detector edge shaft has that, but the stock Knox one don't. So I drilled it in. It makes it so much lighter. As soon as you come out of the water, it drains and it makes it so much lighter again.
speaking of shafts, I just got the Telenox.
The what?
The Telenox
I don't
shaft.
know what that. Oh,
It's a 3-sectional detecting shaft that when it's completely collapsed, it drops down to it's 18 inches long.
Yeah, no arrows or nothing on the Vanquish coils.
paint your arrow white. Repeat your target. Draw your coil back till the repeat stops. Target is directly in front of your coil when the arrow is pointing. All right, Brian, I will do that. I just bought. Wow, it's funny you guys are talking about this. I just bought a thing of white out.
I love this little coil, though.
Hey, let me put my coffee on, Bill. I'll be right back.
Well, that gives me an idea. I might just have to redo these ear coil tabs or add something to it. Put a red dot right there in the center for that, Charlie. I think the Andy Savage's book mentions the what you're talking about, Brian, with the arrow and all that, and you draw it back, and it's right there in front of the arrow when you don't hear it no more. Yeah.
Yeah, my coil cover's got the mold dot right there.
And that's the bottom of it, though, right?
Yeah, the box cover. It doesn't even have one on the top. Huh, interesting.
Yeah, I'm going to paint it probably to match the coil ear protector. But I'm thinking of if Rob's doing better by using that mold dot, I might just put a red dot right here on this. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'm not using this color for those. I'm just testing this out. So far, it hasn't broken yet.
You know, it's really something that they haven't changed that yet, because when they came out with the Vanquish coils, the ears on it are thicker than the ones on the Knox coils.
Yeah. I wonder if somebody's tried to rob the bank down there in Monroe. That's a lot of cops going by.
That's 7 cop cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it says, the heel of the coil. I used to have you flip it up on the shaft so your coil's going along the ground like that, and you can detect pinpoint. Like that. This is a 8x5 coil.
And that's what I do, Team Lynch, is I put it in pinpoint, and then I slow it down and get an idea where it's at, and I drop my. So I'm used to 6-inch coil more, and I drop my coil down, and then I take my knife and I put it right next to in the center, and then I mark it, and then I basically just cut the circle out of what my coil was, because I'll lay it down on the grass and kind of move it around so it makes an indentation, and I just dig that circle out. And there's my plug. And normally that's where I find this stuff, is right in that circle.
Yes, it is, Dan. The 8-inch coil hits deep, and you get in trashy areas, man. This thing can't beat these small coils. Okay, Jason.
That's a way of pinpointing.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm eating dinner. Hope you don't mind.
Okay, Rob, where'd you go?
I went to go get something.
Oh.
I'll start doing that, Brian. But like I said, I love the pinpointer mode because there was, like I said, my uncle has the Xterra 705, and he was having problems finding the center where stuff was at. And I'd walk over with my Knox 800, hit the pinpoint button, boop, it's right in that hole, it's right in that circle right there. And he was like, okay, and he'd put his digging tool right there at the edge. I'd move away, he'd dig his hole, there it is. Because he's got the coil, it kind of looks like what you have. It's that odd shape.
Yeah.
You know, it's got the rounded edges and the flat on the ends. An elliptical, I guess it's what you want to call it.
Oh, this is elliptical's shaped kind of like a football with the one end being blunt. This is just a double D. This is a double D, like I think all mine lab has is concentric and double Ds, but I can't show you the elliptical. You ever seen the coils on a Fisher F22 or 44?
No, I haven't.
Oh, well, look it up. Those are elliptical coils. In other words, they're well, yeah, it's like this. One end would be blunt, the other end will come to a point. Oops. So, and they're concentric, even though they're elliptical shaped. You got the center coil and the outer coil, whereas this is a small one, but it's a double D. So it's got that open spot right down the center, like Knox coil. Learn your machine. Take your time. Yeah, I mean, any machine, doesn't matter what it is. If you've got to learn it, figure out what it's. If not for Dylan's videos on the Vanquish, I would have hesitated on buying. Oh, thank you, Dan. I know you. What you got? The only one you don't have is the 440. So Dan finds some great stuff with his Vanquishes. But Relative Stack Stone's got it right. It doesn't matter what machine you got. You got to figure out what it's trying to tell you.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what he has for his Xterra though, but it looks exactly like that, like the one Bill was just showing, but bigger. I mean, it's bigger than my 11-inch coil I've got. I think it's like a 14 or something like that.
Yeah, that would probably be an aftermarket, because from Russia. Because I don't think the Mine Lab made anything like that. You know, Mine Lab probably made in Malaysia. And the only reason that sticks in my mind, some guy in Malaysia was on their blog going, I was going to buy one of your machines where you have them made in our country and we stink at doing electronics.
All right, Team Lunch, you guys have a great night.
Yeah, have a good night. Yeah, I think we're going to be shutting this down soon. I'm getting tired and people are leaving.
Digger Dan. I just dig a great big hole and the target is in there somewhere.
Oh, that's like that Idaho dirt digger that I told you about earlier. I watched his latest video. I don't know whether they only got one shovel and his wife uses it, but he was digging with his hands on everything he was getting. So. Oh, you're welcome, Andrew. No problem. I said I'd shout you out, and I did. So. Yeah, good night, Tim and Kathy. So you're loving that Excalibur, aren't you, Charlie?
Night, Don. Have a good night, man.
Yep, good night. Come on, Rob. I don't want to shut it down without you in here. I just see him coming back and nobody's there.
We did that to Shane on the Zoom one night. He fell asleep. We were hollering at it. We're all leaving. So Pat made him the administrator of it, and we all left him there on the Zoom by himself. He said his wife finally woke him up, and he said that he goes, I it was all quiet, and he goes, he said hello, and nobody answered, so he just kind of left. But he is good.
Yeah, Charlie, I figured you were loving it. You're finding some really good stuff with it. Cold beer looks good. Yeah. Ugh.
Did he fall in?
He might have. We just made. Yeah, I kind of figured that, Charlie. It loves rings. You know, it's a funny thing. People knock the old simple detectors, but you get the old ones with just a view meter or no meter that are just, you know, a beeper. And for some reason, those things love silver. You know? I started out with a Bounty Hunter 3 back in the 70s, and that thing loved silver coins. So it's the track before I find them.
Well, here comes number 8.
Well, thank you.
That's 8. And there's I think that was no, there's 9. 10.
11.
Wow.
We're 2 back to back right there. Fucking A.
So far I've had 10 cops drive by with their lights and sirens on heading south.
Going 90 miles an hour.
Something's going on.
Something is.
Mm. Now we're not finding so much silver build. I dug a lot of that silver back in the day, and that's why I got into it, because when I was a kid, I was watching it at the oldest park in my town. I think it was like 63 or 64. These guys were coming out of that park with small bags filled with silver. You know, it's just, I mean, detectors been around since World War II, but nobody thought about going and hunting with them right off. Gold prospectors did. But once guys that were looking for silver in parks and stuff were like, hey, look at this. So those guys back in the late 50s, early 60s, they got the better part of it, that's for sure.
I'm looking at the scanners trying to figure out what's going on, see if this says anything.
Okay.
There was, Jason, there was still a lot in the 70s. I'll never forget, that's how I found 4 Morgans and 2 ounces of gold. It was with an old Bounty Hunter Model 3. A little
Digger Dan.
Go over, Dan.
Well, it depends, Dan. Are you going too fast? Come on, where's my group at? All right, Rob. It's been 5 minutes now.
Rob. Come on, Rob. All right, Brian, 40 subs in 24 hours. That's really good. Cynthia got pulled over today for doing a rolling Georgia stop.
Maybe the cops got Rob.
You let me go. I'm a good girl. We know you are, Cynthia. That's good, Brian. 450 subs in 6 months. That is good. Believe me.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Oh,
Shane, how's it going?
how you doing? You got here just towards the end, Shane. We're just waiting for Rob to come back to say goodnight so we don't have to shut it down and leave him hanging. That's if he makes it back within the next 7 or 8 minutes. Otherwise, he's just going to come back to nothing. Of course, I guess I could text him.
Shane, I'm waiting on my stickers to show up, and then I'll be sending you some stickers. I got yours today in the mail, by the way. Thank you very much. Oh, come on.
Now, don't be worried, Brian. 450 subs in 6 months is really, really good. Rob might be asleep at this point. He could be. I know he has a tendency to fall asleep in the Zoom meetings.
I got pictures.
Yeah, I know. But we all got pictures of Rob falling asleep. But,
Wow, that went number 11.
well, if they come back and start hanging around your house, Cecil.
Oh, okay. I lose track of who I've sent stuff to and all that. I'm glad you got them.
Don't know, Cynthia, but man, I couldn't wait that long for a cup of coffee.
Is that all he did was put up coffee? Man, that guy needs to get a Keurig or something.
Yeah.
$20 a week. Wow.
Should we be watching the news?
I'm still waiting for the address, Cynthia. Somebody told me that they would send it to me, and he hasn't. I'll have to get you know what? I'll send him a text because I know he has it. Oh, and who's that? Charlie guy? he was supposed to text me his address so I could send him stuff. But he still has it.
Cecil, could you put up all things Andrew linked? Charlie's
Yep.
asking.
That's what I'm doing.
Hi, Rob.
He's back.
He's back.
Yeah, that turd.
Went and made a pot of coffee.
You need a Keurig, Rob.
Do what?
Yeah.
You need a Keurig. It's faster.
It is. Especially probably because it makes small pots too, or cups.
Take one cup at a
Tommy.
time.
Here you go. Cynthia said Tommy is a turd because he was supposed to give it to you. Oh, man. So gold prospecting is my guest. I'd love a
Yeah,
shout
Pete
out.
Higgles.
Okay,
Brian, this doesn't keep me up at all.
everybody.
There you
Thursday
go,
night,
Charlie.
you want to head over to Ohio History? Benzo Gold's going to be his guest on Shane's channel. But,
Oh man, hopefully I won't be working late. I don't know how many lives I've missed.
oh,
I see that,
it's
Jason.
hard to keep on live streams and videos. even not working, it's hard to keep up with people's stuff.
Honey? CJ,
I usually do wet the bed,
there's
Jason.
14 that have gone by plus the big.
Little too much info there, Jason.
There's
So
more. 15.
Evening, Shane.
So there's 15 cop cars, and one of them was incident response from Lynn County.
No, that's on top of the 15.
Oh, it's on top of the 15, and that's just drove by my house. So there's something big happening south of here.
We've got the airport.
Cecil,
You got the
grab
airport.
your phone, go get in your car, and go
16.
follow.
Yeah.
And
You're welcome,
if you
Charlie.
come back, we'll look on the news to see if you got arrested for trying to film what was going on.
Cynthia, Charlie has been killing it on the rings with his Excalibur. He's just been kicking butt with that new Excalibur.
Yes, he has.
Not to wish anybody ill will, but we were hoping the storm would be a little stronger up there in the Panhandle, so 4 feet of Charlie's beach would get washed away, so we can go silver hunting again. All things Andrew, hello.
Anyways, people, it's 9:30. It's been on for 2 hours. I think we'll wrap this up. Call tonight. Okay,
2 hours
guys?
flies by, don't it, Bill?
What, Rob?
I said 2 hours flies by when you got a bunch of people in here talking good.
Yeah, it does.
A lot of good
Thank you.
Equinox information tonight. Cecil, thank you for the shout out for Detector
Yeah.
Warehouse.
Oh yeah, you're welcome, man.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. We'll do this
Brian,
again
there's
next Tuesday.
17.
there's a lot of these they're passing by our Lynn County sheriffs and Benton County sheriffs and stuff. There's a small town called Monroe, and then past Monroe, there's a town called Junction City, which is about a 35-minute drive from where I'm at. And then from Junction City, there's another 35 minutes to a town called Eugene.
Well, if they're
Oh.
multiple agencies, Cecil, then it is something very, very, very serious.
Well, the only thing that's in Monroe that I can think of it being is a bank.
Yeah, I think of a bank. It's going to be some type of armed robbery or something serious.
Yeah, well, there's a mini mart in that town, and that's it. I mean,
You
it's
mean a
just,
stop and rob?
yeah. Stop and rob us. Yeah.
That's what we used to call them in police work, a stop and rob.
Good night, Jason. Have a good one. It's good seeing you,
Hi,
man.
Jason.
All righty, guys. I've got
Charlie.
2 videos to go watch. I've got Charlie's and Jason's videos to go watch.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, Cecil, for all your help.
Oh, you're welcome. Sorry I haven't been on lately. I just work has been. I get off work and I look at my computer and just walk away from it. You know.
Do you guys see Charlie's new slogan? You guys see Charlie's new slogan?
Dig the treasure,
Dig the
treasure the
treasure.
dig.
I see that on a T-shirt soon.
Yep.
I see stickers saying that.
Hey, I was watching one of those drop shipping channels for Teespring today from a couple years back. This one lady out of New Zealand. It's funny, soccer there, and regular football like we have football there. One of the only countries that does. But she showed this shirt, and all it said was pretentious with a red box. She goes, the first 2 months that shirt made me $50,000.
Wow.
Just that word. And then she showed an engineering shirt she designed. She goes, this one made over $400,000.
Wow. I'm gonna have to watch that. I'm gonna have to watch that, Bill.
What? Yeah, I'll look up her channel because I saved it, and I'll text that to you, Rob. What channel?
I appreciate that, Bill. Thank you. Well, guys, I hope we have a good conversation like this Sunday.
I will try and be there, Rob.
I know you were working
I will
full.
be there, Rob.
Well, I actually going to go do some ceramics. I've got to go to Salem to get some ceramics. So, and Sunday's the only day I'm going to be able to do it.
I thought you said I got to go see Santa for ceramics. I'm like, okay, do what you got to do, buddy.
No, no, I bought a mold, and it's a Christmas tree mold, and if it's painted right and nicely, they can go anywhere between $500 to $2,000 for sale, finished, with lights and everything. It makes the price go up higher. So it's one of my side projects I'm going to be starting here soon. And the person that has my mold that's supposed to be making these says she has some ready for me to paint. Because I'm letting her use my mold to make her some too, as a trade. So I'm hoping that she's got some made for me so I can paint them. But
Very good. Well, I'm going to go watch those videos, eat my peanut butter, and drink my coffee.
Hey, wait a minute, Rob.
Oh, wait a minute.
Rob,
Yes, sir.
come on, machine. Right there, I just typed it in. The channel's called Wholesale Ted. Even though it's a woman, it's Wholesale Ted. Might only be one D, though. I don't think it was 2 Ds. But it's got really good info on that.
Will do, Bill.
No problem, Rob. Everybody have a good night. We'll see you next week. We'll see you Sunday.
Night,
at
all.
Rob's. Good night, all.
for tomorrow,
Y'all take care.
Ohio
Thursday for
history.
Thursday on tomorrow, or Thursday for Shane.
Shane's Thursday night. See you there.
Night, everyone.